as a seed. You can, you know, channel it to charity. Whatever you decide to do, it is a good start, if you ask me. So, have you entered today's one play draw? Because you will not be sitting there hoping to win money when you do not get on the draw. So, all you have to do to get on today's draw is pretty simple. Quickly, run to the website www.oneplay.ng. That is the number one. Then play.ng. You can also use the USSD code *347 *880 *6#. That is *347 *880 *6#, and buy your ticket. On the website, you have to make sure that you select Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, because if you shall select any other station, you will not win here. Okay, so to win on the sunny side today, you have to select Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Okay, so somebody is following me. Jackpot. Yes, indeed. All right, so now that we have that out of the way, shall we begin the sunny side today? Some of you are wondering, what would Denise be talking about today? You will find out after this. Fitness and in health. You know those wedding vows? The wedding vows, the one a lot of us who are married used. With this ring I do wed. It is a token of my love, my unending love. And then we go on and on and on and on and on, and we say something like this: for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. Well, it may surprise you to know how many people are only willing to stay in health and not in sickness. A man divorced his wife because she has breast cancer, saying he is no longer attracted to her. She's no longer attractive to him. And by the way, this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, in case you do not know. This is a time when she needed her partner, her husband, to be her rock, her unwavering support. But instead, what did she do? Or what did he do? He filed for a divorce. Now, that alone is heartbreaking. But the reason he gave, he reportedly said she was no longer attractive to him. Think about that for a moment. Pause. This man who stood before his family and friends carried people from his village to go to these people and say, I saw a beautiful flower. Come and pluck it. He plucked a flower now. If you like, a part of the flower want to wither. You know, Simba, I don't do again. He has abandoned his wife at her most vulnerable point. He didn't divorce her because she cheated, though. He didn't divorce her because maybe the medical bills were too high. Maybe he couldn't afford them. Or because the stress was too much. He divorced her because the physical toll of her illness, the very thing she did not choose, made her, in his eyes, unlovable. Now, it brings to bear the fact that to put a value on a person based solely on their physical appearance, particularly when that appearance changes due to a life-threatening illness, is seemingly to reduce that person to an object. Think about it. I'll tell you what a CNN report said some years ago. It stated that some young women fear undergoing mastectomy because, according to them, there is a fact that when they have mastectomy, they will only have one breast, and some will lose their spouses and their position in the society. So if you do not know what a mastectomy is, it's pretty simple. They're going to cut off the affected breast, the one that has the breast cancer. Either one or both of them. So no more breast. In a 2018 study, it was discovered that the fear of mastectomy was the primary reason Ghanaian women are present with advanced stages of cancer. Fear of treatment was also among the reasons why some women in South Africa had advanced breast cancer. Some also stated that if they had as much support as was required from their spouses, they would have dealt better with the disease. And diagnosis of cancer remains a family experience that could change the lives of all members of a family. The disease is known to bring immense stress and many challenging situations. Once it is diagnosed, daily routine, common activities, and distribution of duties in any family will automatically take a different turn. Now, many Nigerian families are suffering a great deal today due to the devastating impact of the disease. Most marriages have been shattered due to the condition. Sadly, many Nigerian women have lost their lives to breast cancer due to late presentations, poor diagnosis, and lack of access to quality treatment. But if one of the reasons they are giving is lack of spousal support, you come down with cancer, chemotherapy, this treatment, that treatment, probably hospitalized for months. Sometimes you are declared cancer-free, and then before you know it, boom, the cancer comes back again, and you're wondering, oh God, why me? What is going on? And by the way, that is why they always say that early detection is key to survival. So women, you may want to always check your breast, and men who have wives, you may also want to help your wife check. So attraction is a problem for this said man, but it is not only cancer. There are other life-threatening diseases. Men have come down with paralysis. Some have come down with stroke. Some other severe health challenges. Some have come down with one organ failure or the other. However, how many individuals support their spouse during severe health challenge, such as cancer, paralysis, stroke, the one that is severe, the one that leaves them hospitalized for a long time, and even when they are discharged, they would have to lean on you for support for everything. The argument usually is that women are far more supportive of their spouse when they are in sickness. But is that really true? Is that what is obtainable till now? Question number 2. Do you believe society or the legal system should have a mechanism to penalize or at least publicly censure a person who abandons their spouse, specifically due to a catastrophic illness like cancer? And finally, in your own definition of a committed relationship, which holds more weight, physical attraction or the promise of lifelong emotional and practical support? Now, may I add this? We'll talk about this some other time, but it's also centered around this in sickness and in health thing. Who is more likely to donate an organ to a sick spouse between the man and the woman? studies have it actually that your spouse may most likely be your match when it comes to organ donation. And women have been donating. And sometimes when you think about how the organs fail, it was because of their life choices and all of that. But that's a story for another day. 0817-923-0002. Again, 0817-923-0002. We also have 0817-923-0003. That is 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number for your messages: 0809 0306416. Again, 0809 0306416. On X, we're at Nigeria Info PH, and our Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Go there, watch me live, and most importantly, be a part of the conversation by dropping your comments in the comment section. Nigeria Info, good afternoon and welcome. Okay, so phone lines wahala again. Are we going through that today as well? Because I may just tell everyone to start calling the WhatsApp number if we're going to experience the same thing we experienced yesterday. All right, let's see if this one goes through. Nigeria Info, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Messiah. I'm calling from Igbo.
Messiah, welcome.
Yeah. I love this conversation. It both happen in both gender. In most cases, not that women are much caring. I know that women are much passionate. But we still have men who love their wives to their inner heart. That even though their wife is going through a lot of things, they are there for their wives, no matter what. The same way we have some women whom their husband in one way or the other being afflicted in one sickness or the very she still leave the husband and cleave to another cohabit. You understand? So they are not showing that passion heart that is to be with them all through until they recover. So it both happen, but it is not. And what I'm saying is that it's not good that maybe. This is not what happened at the beginning. But as time goes on, human being is not an iron. It can be affected by anything. So it's not good that the both parties should leave each other whenever he comes. That's why you're married to her. So you have to encourage her, be with her. Maybe if God permits, he or she can also recover. So let there be that mutual relationship between the two couples.
Okay. Thank you. Back to my questions. How many individuals support their spouse during severe health challenges? And yes, I agree with the other caller. There are times when the woman looked away like, I can't deal. What is all this? Who remembers the story of Job? Yeah. Job lost everything and then he became ill. And the wife say, I beg. It's not what I come and do. There's no for better, for worse here. There's no for richer, for poorer. This is sickness and in health is not for me. So she left. So there are women who have left their spouse. I also know there are women who have left because the man had hurt them. And it just did not make sense that they would still be with this man while he's going through what he's going through. They tried. They looked at it. This is the father of my children. If I don't take care of him, who will? And then they try to help. And then he was mean to them. And then they say, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm leaving. Nigeria Info, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, this way, Mr. Zion.
Mr. Zion, thank you for joining us.
There are people who still stand behind their ill spouse, even unto death. I want to appreciate those women.
Zion, are you still there? Hell. That number. Don't call it as a phone call. call on WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. And yes, it reminds me of a lady. I think the story trended in Lagos. The man had been cheating on her with different women. And then boom, he came down with a stroke. And this was what happened. She set cameras in the house and called all the ladies he's been cheating with to come and assist. And they made a rubbish of that man. I'll come back to the gist after this call with God's Power from HE. Hi, God's Power. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Out of 100 men, including me, it is only 3 that can condone a severe situation of the loved one or the wife.
Wow.
Women, out of 100 could be only 1. What do I mean by this? You can say it orally, we mean in action. Better for voice, for this and that, yes, this and that. That's approach. I'm just making a correct statement. We need to put it in action. Very few people will put that in action. There are situations where a woman gets ill too much that the man will be packing the physics, and other things. So many men will say no. There are many, you can buy them 20 at any market. I just go and buy another, leave this one. But the best thing is, if it comes, you have to try your best and do your best and leave the rest for God. Because you cannot change the situation. You pay money to cure and everything you can do to show the love you meant. But practical, spend your time and money and other things. But many men, they don't run. They will not even do anything. They run. They will give one excuse or the other that the woman did this and that, and that. That's not love. You have to show love when the love demands that. When the person is not feeling fine or something. That is when we know you love the person, either the man or the woman. It's not bad.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, God's Power from HE. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. Yeah, on the subject matter, that man, I may say it's a wicked man, in as much as everybody have right to divorce. But in this time, that is wicked, if you ask me. Your wife is in there for you for years, just because of she's sick. It's no longer attractive. The one side divorcement, it is not a good one. Let nobody cause such a thing. But that's a character of a woman. Majority of women will do that. Like I said, Job.
Come again. What was the last thing you said? Hello? Oh dear. Good afternoon, DDW. My name is King Nasir, chatting from Abuja. In this case, any man who leaves his wife because she has breast cancer never truly loved her. Marriage is for better, for worse, not for fine, for ugly. If she loses her breast, she didn't lose her value. That is when love is tested and real men stay and fight beside her, not run away. I don't think there should be a legal punishment because love can be forced by law, but society should condemn it strongly. Abandoning a sick partner is heartless. You may escape the law, but you can't escape your conscience. Well, I wasn't asking for a law to punish, but a mechanism to penalize. Okay, punishment and penalize are more like the same thing. Or at least publicly censure a partner who abandons their spouse specifically due to catastrophic illness like cancer. Because this man or any man choosing to divorce a partner because they're terminally ill will go and meet another woman and she falls terminally ill again. and he leaves, it puts his love as that which is conditional. I am only with you in the good times. When the bad times come, oh mommy, I can't deal, I beg. Call your family members, or I'm sorry, we have to end this. So would it have been better if the cancer killed her and she didn't have to cut off the breast?
Stay with us.
Nigeria Info.
We'll be back.